Better late than never is what I say. Right? How's everyone doing tonight? I know you guys are probably not going to be in here sleeping. But that's okay. We're going to have a good night. Man, just answered some comments. Jared, Cardnautics Anonymous. Oh shit, perfect timing. What it do, baby? Hey. I'm answering your comment right now, Card. It is awesome tonight. Yo! What do you think? We're standing up tonight, getting our, I guess not steps in, but making sure that got the blood flow going. Is this light too bright on my face? Do I need to turn it a little bit more? Because I can. Let me know, you know? Let me see, what was I doing? I was going to try to upload a thumbnail to this thing. Live, maybe? Let's see. No, won't let me. That's unfortunate. It says bigger than 2 megabytes. How? That doesn't make any sense. All right, let's turn the brightness up on this piece. Card, tamales. Mark, you look like the Jim Carrey Grinch. Is it that bright? Is that better? I hope. Yeah, maybe. Oh, that's okay. I don't know if he was being facetious or not. If he is, take that as a compliment, man. I love the Grinch. What are we drinking? I think we should start with this Maker's Mark, and then you guys can kind of pick from there. I have a couple of media samples that I still haven't gone through, so we could definitely do that. Let's see. Maybe this will work. Hang on. Live. God dang it. No, it won't. Okay. Okay, let me send this to Patreon. Boom, boom. All right, sorry, y'all. That took way too long for an intro. I apologize. All right. Same old big dog seen on Joe's Live. Watched. It was great. Coming from offshore tomorrow, and it's time to sip some good bourbon. Hey, I like the sound of that. Let me see if I can move you guys. That way I'm not looking so awkwardly at the bottom right. I just don't want this to be in you guys' way. Yeah, that's so much better. Oh my gosh. Night and day. Just this cord's going to be annoying. Let's see. Pop that there for now. Yeah? Is it too much in the way? Oh. Christian. Al. What's up, everyone? Let me do this real quick. Patreon.com/Whisky. I am going to pin that comment right now. Boom. Let's go ahead and get that pinned. If anybody's not a member, I know we did it last time in the live stream. Highly recommend. The most recent barrel pick just dropped for pre-order. So everyone, you know, get in on that pick. It's delicious. Getting sauce today? I don't know. We're going to see, man. We're going to see. I don't think so. It's kind of late already. I didn't expect anybody to be in here, but here we are. New video was fire. Thank you, Barry. I appreciate it. You know, that is totally different than the content I'm normally doing. But I'd like to do some of that every now and then, especially when a bottle like this gets sent to me. I'm a huge Maker's Mark fan. It's one of my favorite distilleries. So for them to reach out and send me this was magic. Had to do that. That was cool. Come to Dallas. I plan on coming to Dallas, and we're going to spend a whole weekend there at least in Dallas. Crazy how many bottles. Yeah, you are right. It is a very pretty bottle, isn't it? Take a look. I mean, it's great. It's got that nice like dimple look like the new Maker's Mark bottles. No wax. I was a little surprised with that. What's up, Will? Let's get a poll going, huh? See if we can get a poll going. I think. Hey. Let's see how many of you in here. start a poll. Let me know. Did we watch it? What's up, Will? Card, Nadix, Al. I'll be in Dallas on Thursday. What are you doing out there, Al? That's going to be awesome. Don't forget to hit, smash the like, guys. We have 40 people in here, 7 likes. Appreciate it if you like the stream. That really helps. Let's get a fresh taste and smell and review. Man. I know I had said this in the video. Now I can get a little bit more raw and real. I guess not as technical. I said this in the video. It's pretty crazy to me that this tastes or smells like Maker's Mark. And I know that probably sounded dumb, and I know I'm gonna get comments. Well, yeah, because it is Maker's Mark. I know, I get it. Maker's Mark's a bourbon though. This is 100, or excuse me, this is not the 100% wheat. This is majority of the mash bills wheat. And almost half of the mash bills malted, whether it's wheat or barley. I'm expecting to taste a totally different profile than regular Maker's Mark. This stuff tastes like freaking Maker's Mark. I know a few places GTS $4.99. Ooh, personally, I'm not paying that, but I know some people would. Made a friend went to go to the liquor store, and this dude had a bottle of vodka for $1,500. I believe, isn't that the Buffalo Trace vodka? I think, if I'm not mistaken. I would never pay that much money. No way. Yeah, Rob, I'm a huge Maker's fan too, so I was just like baffled that I even have this right here. Now I'll get a little bit of spice on it. Star Hill, like I said, you can really not find anything online on this bottle, but from what I did see, and I believe it was suggested by Makers, around $100 MSRP. Suggested retail is going to be. Yeah, again, I get that like funfetti cake icing. That's the first thing that came to mind, which I never really get on whiskeys. It's got a great color. I know I did say that. Come back through, I do get like a nice s'mores note to it as well. Smells all of 114 proof though. Cheers. God, dude, it's exceptional. When this bottle gets to like here, it's probably competing with the Cellar Age 24. 24, not 23. The finish just isn't that long lasting on it. It was like there then gone. That's why I said I think this is like, I'd have to put it in a blind with the 2024 Cellar Age. But this is easily like top 5, 3, definitely, probably easily top 5. And I do think it would be the 3rd on the list if it was top 3 Maker's Mark products I've ever had. Like I don't know, they're just pricing it right to me too. A Maker's Mark store pick is like 60, 70 bucks. Their wood finishing series, 70 to 80 bucks. The Cellar Age, 150. This, 100. So for me, my palate, that is literally, the way they have it priced is the order that I would go in. The 2 Cellar Ages, this, the wood finishing series, store pick. Some store picks though are better than the wood finishing series, but I think they priced it pretty fair to me. Little Old Fashioned, what is up? Welcome in. Hey, 58% of you saw the video. If you haven't watched the video, the full review on this, highly recommend. Actually, I don't know if I could recommend. You guys let me know how that video was, because I normally don't do reviews, but I enjoy, you know, making stuff like that. Oh wow, Rob. Okay, yeah, I prefer the 23 personally. But a lot of my buddies prefer the 24. So when in Dallas, we're planning soon. I got to talk to my buddy Chance. He's coming down this weekend. We're going to be at Smokin' Barrel together, Whiskey Festival. He's going to come to the house, have some pours. So whenever he comes down, we're going to talk about a trip to Dallas. That is the plan. Thank you, Carl. I appreciate you so much for showing the love to the Hunts. All right, let's see. Let's see. New poll coming in. And go. vote away. What's your take on the new wood finish series? Oh, dude, the Keepers release. I really like it. Really, really enjoy it. That's actually a good one that we can go back after this one. Really, really good. I'm a big fan. I enjoy the review. So glad, Stoney. Dude, thanks so much, man. Stoney's my boy. I love that dude so much. All right, new poll. Would you buy Star Hill Farms for $100? Let me know. Okay, we got some no's. I like it. It's all right. Bro, what are we hitting? We're going to have a good time, man. I mean, there's just so much stuff to do. I can't wait for you guys to see the area. It's going to be so fun. You and Bruce are my go-to, so I appreciate it. It's a really big name to compare to, and I'm very small name to compare to, so that is pretty awesome that you watch my stuff as well. I think he's at like 700,000 subscribers now. That is just wild. We're pretty close to 18,000. Honestly, on track to get 20,000 pretty soon, I hope. Right? That'd be awesome. Haven't cracked my keepers yet. I'm curious. Yeah, I'll crack it right after this little sip, and we'll talk about it. Is it a single barrel or batch? This is a batch. A blend of, I believe, 6- and 7-year-old whiskey. Again, like I can't really find anything on this. The paper labels are made from 100% recycled materials, wheat fibers, and Maker's Mark paper waste. Okay. Distilled in 2016, 2017. So yeah, I think that's 6 and 7 years. I'm pretty bad at math. Yeah, dude, I didn't even get this. Was sent to me from a buddy in Arizona, John Mensky. Soft red winter wheat. How can they make this taste on profile to this? Without corn, without rye. Actually, I don't even know if Maker's, the regular Maker's mash bill. But anyways, just barley, just wheat. Definitely corn, definitely wheat, and I believe barley. That might be the three. I just don't get it. I really don't. These sip lower proof than these though. Yeah, dude. On the first initial palate while this was on my tongue, I thought, uh-oh, why is this tasting better? Right when you swallow, this is a little bit harsher. Like a little bit more bitter. It's not as well rounded or as sweet as. I love this whiskey. Big fan. I do still give this the edge though. Like especially having them side by side, back to back. That is pretty nuts. 56% of you said you'd buy it. Really? What? Okay, there's almost half of you that said you would not buy Star Hill for $100. I'm curious, if you're someone that said no shame at all, let me know why. Why would you not buy this for $100? Are you not a Maker's Mark fan? Are you tired of spending $100 on bottles being let down? Let me know. I'm very, very curious. Let's see it. Bourbon that shouldn't work, but somehow absolutely does. Imagine if your favorite high-end bottle got lost, came back smelling like fermented poop. What? What are you talking about, TSK? Lafayette is 3.5 hours from Houston. Yeah, Will, I'm going to do a Houston trip as well. We need to get together. Nice bourbon hunting deep. Oh, really? Like what areas, Tate? What in the hell? YouTube ain't notified me. What up, baby splish splash? What up, Joe to his freaky ass? Ha! You like that? Uh-oh, comments are rolling in. Joe, would you buy the Star Hill Farm for $100? 50% of the people almost said no. I'm curious. You guys got to let me know. Just watch our video on this. Welcome in, YouTuber. We are comparing pretty much side by side now. I'm on to the keepers. I did say I still prefer this. I think it's a little bit more well-rounded. On the first initial, right when this hit my tongue, I thought that, uh-oh, this might be a little better. Yeah, I feel you, Will. 100% a buyer. Yep. I got their email about it a month ago. Yeah, man. It's pretty nuts. Do you smoke cigars while enjoying? Very rarely, actually. I used to really like cigars, and more recently, I guess the past few times, someone told me I've been smoking them too fast. I burnt the shit out of my tongue, and I just tasted it the next day, and constantly kept doing that. Joe would like that, but I can't stand that. So, yeah, I don't really smoke cigars that often. When I do, though, I do enjoy a pretty good cigar. I'm buying that Star Hill every day of the week, freaking it 10 days to some. Yeah, I like that. Love the 46 cash ring. I think you're going to absolutely love this. This is like 2 times better than that. I've been makered out with wood releases and store picks. Hey, I get that too. That is a valid point. If there's the most common store pick, it's got to be Knob Creek or it's got to be Maker's Mark, right? Like, I can almost count on some of the bigger stores having a Maker's Mark pick or a Knob Creek pick on the shelf. I'm trying to think of what else. That is like the go-to most common pick. I get why you might be picked out. That's fair. I agree. Don't shy away from wheat whiskey, man. Old Dominic's that I tried this past like couple weeks was incredible. Yeah, 77 of you in here. Please drop a like on the live stream. Really appreciate it. Four Roses. Not very common around me, but I have seen a good bit of Four Roses. No, I don't like Sinatra's that much. Cigars are the same. Oh, wow. Very well said, Will. I wouldn't put it that way. Elijah Craig pick. Yep. Very, bravo. That is, yes. Elijah Craig picks, Knob Creeks, and Maker's Mark picks are on every fucking shelf in every liquor store damn near. If a store's getting their first pick, I guarantee you it's going to be one of those 3. What's good alcohol for someone who turned 21 tomorrow? Coincidence, I found this live, and I'm a guy. Well, happy early birthday. I don't know if I'd recommend alcohol. Maybe if you're just getting started on drinking, light beer, man. You can't go wrong with that. Go buy yourself a nice 6-pack and enjoy yourself. Make sure it's really cold. Drink responsibly. That's what I would do on my 21st. Actually, that's exactly what I did on my 21st. I went to the local liquor store. I had a bottle, of course, too, but I didn't drink from that bottle. I went and created my own 6-pack. So I pulled a bunch of different beers that I thought would be cool, and that's what I drank for my 21st birthday, all 6 of them. 3 Maker Store picks, the new 2025 Wood Finishing Series. Are you a fan, Florida man? Joe damn near killed me. I don't doubt it. The new Old Fit 7. Me too. I heard it's really good, Michael. The new Old Fit 7. Whoa, the comments are rolling. Thank you, brother. Will look myself. What? Lock myself. Good for you. Yes. Yeah, Connor, I didn't say I did. I didn't say I drank response. You know what I'm saying? I just said that's what I did. What's up, James? Long time no see. I was just talking about you, just thinking about you. You know, miss you. I'm very jealous that you get to see Joe more than me now. James. Man, you gotta teach me about cigars. Yeah, I have a pretty decent one, I think, somewhere around here. Or do the spirits will live in Florida? Fudge. He should be in Florida soon, if not already in Florida, I think, actually. Cypher, thanks for subbing. I appreciate it. What's up, Kanan in chat? Just cracked open Cajun's Cut Veterans Edition. Graham Cracker Bomb. Veterans Edition. Were you at Spillway? Chris? Have you been to Southern Spirits? No, I have not. Personally. I haven't been to South Carolina ever in my life, I don't think. I want to. I want to start traveling the country doing bourbon hunting. Sounds pretty fun. And meeting you guys. Star Hill Farms. I give it the edge. Woo! Yeah. This is really, really good, man. And I tried to be unbiased, and I know people are going to say I'm biased. Dude, somebody said, you're paid. Trust me, I was not paid to do this review. I honestly don't even know if I was supposed to do this review because when you Google it, nothing. You can't find anything on it. And I'm like, were we supposed to wait? I don't know. Anyway. At first, I'll give you... I got connected with Maker's Mark, and the lovely lady I was speaking to said, hey, would love an address so we could send you samples. And I was like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Sounds good. Here's my address. Also, I did see Star Hill Farms releasing pretty soon. Not sure if y'all are interested, but I'd love to maybe do some coverage on it, whether it's a short review or just give good feedback. And she said, yeah, reviews are super limited, maybe on the next round. And I was like, okay, no worries. Please do keep me. And then, no, actually, I let a few days pass. Email bag, it just kept going on my mind. And I was like, hey, look, please keep me in mind. I'm a huge Maker's Mark fan. I talk about it all the time on the channel. If you guys have any samples left over, or like you said in the next round, I'd love to be on that list. She emailed me back and said, it's actually on your way. Or she emailed me back and said, it's actually on its way. I was gonna let you know, but you beat me to it, like emailing her first. So that's how that happened. I didn't want to miss out on this opportunity. It's literally one of my favorite brands. Love new, yeah, you and Joe apparently didn't get the notification. Maybe it's too late. Y'all are old men, you know? Mama Spencer! 118 proof, 57 bucks. Pretty stoked to try my first JT. Will, you should crack it right now. It's so good. 53% of people in the chat right now said they would not buy Star Hill Farm. And I still want to know why. That's nuts. No, it's not nuts. Everybody's got their own opinion. 59 votes, and half of those votes, over half of them said they would not buy Star Hill. That's pretty cool. Okay. Let's do another poll. Let me think of something. I'm going to do this or that. Which should we pour? This or that? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Shit. Now I don't know what to do. Okay, I got it. All right, I got it. Mama Spencer. Don't know. Let's see. Let me create my pool. Dark Arts. Actually, that's not. Yeah, I'm going to pull that one down. Be honest with me, guys. Hang on. All right. Starting it. Y'all have 30 seconds to answer this poll. 30 seconds, that's it. Should I crack Ancient 10? 30 seconds starts now. Oh, there's a lot of people that want to see me crack that bottle. Let me pull it down just in case. Boom! Ancient 10. While we do that, or while we wait for the timer to run out, I'm going to pour. This is one from... Oh, this video hasn't come out yet. Actually. Anyway, I went to Brasso's Hardware. Jesus Christ. Answer's yes. Okay, that was quick. Golly, guys. We're getting in that poll. Brasso's Hardware. It's a hardware store. There we go. 36 votes, y'all. Most of you said yes. How's the Star Hill? It's so good, Nick. Really, really good. Real men drink wild turkey. Got plenty of it right here. I'm a real man. Thank you, brother. That's so funny. Okay, recently I went to Brasso's Hardware store. It's a hardware store, literally, in its true form. And they got their liquor license to sell liquor. Well, they got a couple of picks. This was one. Store owner gave it as a thank you, asked me if I could try it, let him know how it is, and it is, I said, probably, it hadn't come out yet. One of my favorite finished whiskeys. Very close to like a Magnus cigar blend. I ran out, but very close to Art of the Spirits Tokai. Speaking of James was in here. That Tokai blend at Security Discount Liquors is probably the best like finished whiskey I've ever had, but this is damn near close. And what's crazy, it's finished in white port wine barrels, if I said that right. Yes, it is white port. Didn't even know white port wine existed. But I do remember thinking that it could pass for a Tokai barrel. Yeah, this smells like it was finished in a Tokai barrel. It's a really good pick. And again, I'm not a paid actor. I'm not paid to say any of this. I really do enjoy this pick. And I told him if I didn't like it, I wasn't going to review it. And he said, okay, that's fair. Haven't seen the new 8-year turkey yet either. You have poured everything I have ever suggested. Thank you. Thank you. I try to pour everything that you guys suggest. Obviously, I can't do that with 84 people in here. Drop a like on the live. That was, you saw I did that? If you could, leave a like on the live stream, man. But yeah, try to get to as many as we can. And we are cracking Ancient 10 next. Old Dusty. I mean, not really Old Dusty, but I've never seen one in my life, so I'm excited. What's a nice cognac? Personally, skip the cognac and go for Armagnac. I prefer Armagnacs. Thoughts on Free Range Farm Stream? For me, it's a pass, personally. I know a lot of people like it, but it's just all right. 84 people. 38 likes. We're close to 50. We can do it if you just like it. Have you tried Coochie Goo? What? Coochie Goo. How much was that Ancient 10? I paid $14, I believe, at the Spillway event. I need another one. I'm about to crack this one. I need another one. What's a good Armagnac? Delort 25. Delort 25 is somewhere around here. Here it is. Here's what's cool about this. This is a 25-year-old spirit, Armagnac, a spirit from France, great color, and it's 80 bucks. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's 25 years old. That's crazy. Where are you finding that in whiskey? Nowhere. Yeah, if you're a whiskey drinker, oh yeah, way better than Henny. I do think that if you're a whiskey drinker, you would like Armagnac. What's up, Dunny? I don't ship to UK. All right, let's go on to those dark cards. Bro, this whiskey's killer. I might go get another one to sample out to all of you in Patreon, or as much of you as I can. I might have to buy a couple of those. We'll see. Look, I'm investing back into you guys in Patreon, okay? Will help me out getting this bottle. I want to do giveaways way more often. Maybe even monthly giveaways to our paid members as a thank you. I'd love to start doing samples. If any of you guys have a store that has amazing picks, like really good picks, and you really think people in the Patreon community would love that, let me know. I'd love to help you pay for the bottle, samples, whatever it may be, so we can start getting out to people. And I'm going to do my share as well and hopefully try to do that. We have the Infinity Barrel that's filling up. Hopefully going to get some samples out. The more bottles we get to all of you that contributed. But yeah, I think that'd be cool, you know, just get way more involved. I know we already are in Patreon, but like get it to the next level. That's my goal. How's that sound to you guys? I hope that we can do that. I'm going to work on that. You guys deserve it. Liquid Gold. I would almost agree. Dude, I'm telling you, this whiskey tastes fucking awesome. Let me explain it. It's 7.5-year-old, 109.8 proof, straight bourbon, finishing white port wine cask. I like it. I love it. That would be a good cigar whiskey. Somebody was asking me that just a second ago. 41-year Armagnac that I bought for 90. Isn't that nuts? 41 years old for 90 bucks. That's just crazy. Suicide Boy, what's up? Okay, I need to stop slacking with Patreon. I do too. That's how I feel. I need to stop slacking. They're eating the dogs. That's crazy. I haven't said that in a very long time. They're eating the dogs. You know? What are your thoughts on Rare Character? Personally, I think they're pretty good. They're expensive, but they're pretty good. What was the Armagnac? Delord. Delord Armagnac. Now, if you can find Bacta in your area, Bacta is my favorite. It's really inviting for a bourbon drinker, but if you're interested, take a picture of this. This is the Armagnac that I recommend. All of their products are great. This one is my favorite because it's 25 years old and it's 80 bucks. That's it. They're eating the dogs. That is hilarious. Yo, what it do? What up? Where the Bacta? Bacta looks like this. Beautiful bottles. That's Bacta right there, huh? Tell me that's not a beautiful bottle right here. Great, great looking bottle of Armagnac. That one is actually vintage. No, I have not, James. I have not had that one yet. Yeah, Chase, I think we should do that. The only thing that concerns me a little bit is what shipping looks like. Sample bottles. I mean, a really small package, but shipping nowadays, dude, it's so expensive. So annoying. Can't afford Patreon, but throw likes and everything. Cheers. Hey, look, there's a free app. There's a free option, AJ. You can join Patreon for free and still be a part of the chat and get a good bit of the content on there. And our barrel picks. Our barrel picks normally make it to the free tiers anyway. So you can join Patreon for free. However, pages get you a little bit more like stuff we're talking about, the bottle giveaways, etc. But yeah, dude, there's no worries. I appreciate you for just, even if you don't join, just showing love here on YouTube. This is what it's all about. YouTube is my main spiel. I really appreciate it. You ever had Burke Springs? No, I haven't. Have not. Bach, the Cage's Cut Melic. Help me out, fellas. I'm serious. Would you recommend for someone that doesn't really drink much? Start with old fashions. Old fashions, start with whiskey sours, anything, any cocktail. Just start with a cocktail, find one that you really love and find out what you love about it. Do you love the sugariness of it, or do you actually like, oh wow, I like the way the whiskey tastes in this. Try different whiskeys in those cocktails. That's what I'd recommend. What do you think of Green River Foolproof? I think it's fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, I guess so. If people are willing to pay for shipping, if it's a giveaway, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Hey, look, if you want to, I don't know, let's say it's 10 bucks a pop. My local store here has a pick of this Russell's, and I think it's phenomenal. Love everybody to try it. Let me know. I'll cover the bottle. We'll agree. Yeah, cover the bottle. Anybody that's interested, just let me know. I'll pour sample, send it out. You'll just cover your shipping. Something like that. That's not a bad idea, actually. Great idea. I like that. Okay, Pirate. I'll look into that. Okay, James. Hocus Pocus Baton Rouge. Picked up a few things. Dude, it's a great store. Hocus Pocus Baton Rouge. All the Hocus Pocuses are great. Brasso's May 8th. What's on that? I'd love to. That was Brasso's that we just drank, the pick. So good. What event is that? Favorite BTAC? Man, this year's Eagle Rare was amazing. William LaRue, though, overall. You wish my buddy happy birthday. Vancouver. I've never been to Vancouver. That'd be a cool trip, but I've never been. And also, I don't know, with the tariffs, I don't know if there's any, I don't know if bourbon's on the shelf anymore, honestly. Yo, what's poppin'? I have not. I'm not a big fan of peach porky, so I don't know if I'd like that. Dark Art. This was the store pick from Brasso's hardware store on the side. Finishing white port wine. All right, we're cracking the ancient 10. You guys asked for it. Cork pop? Wait, cork crack? Yeah. Doesn't smell good. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Oh my God. 90 proof. Woo! That smelled like bottom shelf. Oh my God. That's one of the worst noses on a whiskey I've ever smelled. It's hard, dude. I don't know why I keep going back. Woo! It just smells like paint thinner. I hadn't had a whiskey do that in a while. Makes like your cheeks up here water. It's a little better than the regular ancient age. Oh, the finish is nice, actually. That's a wild one. That's a roller coaster pour in like the worst way. I know normally roller coasters are good, but whew. Yeah. Whew. Woo! That's the type of shit that people walk into James's liquor store and buy. And I look and I'm like, watch them to go to the checkout line. And I'm like, James, just tell them to buy Early Times bottle to buy. Tell them to buy something equivalent that's better than this. Go for a little bit more. I'm torturing myself at this point. Yeah, this would actually be great for the Infinity, honestly. The Infinity would just help it. I'm going to keep this, though, for people to come. What did Mama Spencer say? Oh, shit. Did I miss something? Oh, I did have a problem. Oh, Joe would have had a problem. That's funny. Loki likes it? Hell no. Oh, Cody, I could do an entire live stream recommending craft distilleries, man. What part of the world do you live in, if you don't mind saying? You don't have to say the state. You can say what region, but the state is easier. That way I can help you a little bit more. Craft is awesome. Hey, 96 people in here. Please, look, double tap your screen or hit the thumb. Leave a like on the live. We're doing great. We're going to pour something next. Here we go. You know what crazy, Cody? I was hoping you didn't see those two. Say those two states. It is so hard to find craft distilleries in either of those states because a lot of times people think they're sourced. That's just, anytime I see an Indiana label, I automatically think that's sourced whiskey, which is not a bad thing. I want to preface that. It's not a bad thing. However, if there's a craft distillery in Indiana, everyone's going to assume that it's MGP because it says Indiana on it. Same thing with Kentucky. If it's not a well-known label from Kentucky, people are going to think it's sourced. But Middle West from Ohio, I think they're still considered craft. If not, they're a larger scale. They're great. Brother Justice in Minnesota. I'm trying to think of areas near kind of where Minnesota. Brother Justice is phenomenal. One of the best American single malts. No, easily the best American single malt I've ever had. Like, that's what you get when you're looking into craft. JT Mellick, Cajun's Cut, Bywater. I'm just looking around. Jefferson's. No, Jefferson's, excuse me, not Jefferson. Art of the Spirits. Laws comes out with some pretty good stuff. I like 291. No, a lot of people don't, but I like 291. Let's see. They're not cask anymore. I mean, craft anymore. Crittenden's. Crittenden's, dude. Excellent. A lot of people like Detling. I'm starting to enjoy some of their stuff. Detling's pretty good. Stranahan's. I don't even know if Stranahan's, I think they are still considered craft for a distillery, but Stranahan's is killer, man. Yeah, some good stuff. Still Austin. Big fan. That Ancient is, yeah, that's for the Fallen Homies, dude. For the Fallen Homies, Will, you're right. This thing is ass water. I almost want to go break another bottle just so the Fallen Homies could get better than that. Favorite tequila? Dude, I'm a Corazon whore. You know, I think Corazon's pretty decent. Can you take 4 shots? Almost said something so inappropriate right back to you. Could you take 4? Oh, I'm not going to say that. Dude, I can't wait for y'all too. It's so good. Have you tried Lagavulin? No, I don't think so. No, definitely not if it's Scotch. Nice one, Steve. Nice. At a raffle yesterday, took Penelope Rio over Blanton's E.H. Taylor Bullet. Yeah, if it's regular Blanton's regular E.H. Taylor, I think that's a score. Do we know why the Brother Justice bottles are shipping and are there? Yeah. So on the website, it lets you guys know it's going to ship around Memorial Day. And what would you say? There are any left? I'm actually not sure if there are any left. I can't see when I go on the website if there is. I can get an update tomorrow. I'll email her and let her know, like, hey, we're looking for an update, and just see. Drinking some of that Boo Rye. That stuff is good, man. Really good. Critten stuff, some of the best finished stuff I've had. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. Trying, man, trying. This is just like a little portion of it. The walls expand that way. There's a good bit of whiskey up here, but Mr. Ancient Age review. Is it any good? It is a whopping. That stuff was bad. I hadn't had a whiskey that bad in a long, long time. We're going to be going back to New Orleans this week, Friday. Anybody in New Orleans in here right now? You want to meet up? What we pour next? What we pour next? Oh, actually, no. Wait, before we do that, I want to try this. I honestly, I guess it's a good problem to have, but I really do feel bad. I could just look up Santa Fe in my email. I don't remember talking to any company or anyone reaching out from a company called Santa Fe Whiskey and Mesquite Smoked American Single Malt. Didn't know that. I didn't know that I was going to be sent this bottle. I was sent it in the mail and it said, let me find this note. I got to crawl under the desk. Let me find it. Let me find it. Hang on. It's somewhere around here. Come here, you bastard. Where are you at? Oh, shit. I really can't find it. Okay, never mind. Okay, anyway. The note said something along the lines of, we hope you enjoy this. A Taste of Santa Fe. It was a really, really nice note. Oh, that was so good. But Mesquite Single Malt, I don't know. It is light. Oh my God. Like urine color light. Let's see if we can read anything on this bottle. Very grateful that we get to try this together. 92 proof. Handcrafted and small batch. Let's see if we can get anything more. The original Santa Fe whiskey is an unabashedly original single malt. Distilled from 100%. Copper pot still. Ooh, that pot still. Okay. Big thanks to, again, Santa Fe for sending this out. I really, really appreciate it. This is Santa Fe, New Mexico. Yeah, okay. So, distilled and bottled. That's awesome. This is craft. Let's see. Whew. That smells like scotch. That smells like Highland Park 12 year. Did they smoke? They did smoke it. I thought it was like a stave, like King Ranch. Ah, they're really trying to get American with this. We're not going to smoke barley. Instead, we're going to smoke mesquite wood. Okay? Woo! That smells like scotch. Very sweet on the back end, though. If you get behind some of that smoke, strawberry fields for days. Whew. Cheers. I don't know. Okay. I'm going to say something right now. America is the greatest country on earth. And I'll tell you why. We didn't take no peat on this one. We didn't take no moss, no dirt. None of the shit that they do over there in Europe. Smoke it into the whiskey. Bottle it up. Sell it to you. Even though it tastes like cat piss. We didn't do that. We took their own method of making their own whiskey and made it 10 times better with this one. Okay? We said, we're not going to give you dirty moss. That's what peat is, by the way, dirty moss. We're not going to give you no dirty moss. We're going to take mesquite wood grown here in Santa Fe, New Mexico. We're going to smoke that into the whiskey like the Scots do. Scotch? Scottish? Scottish do. And we're going to create our own thing. I'll tell you what, man. This thing is different. It is like Scotch immediately. And then finishes like that strawberry field. This is, I found the ultimate campfire whiskey. I found the ultimate campfire whiskey. Smells like a campfire, tastes kind of like a campfire, leaves you with strawberry shortcake. Boom, that's it, strawberry shortcake. It is nuts, okay? Kobe, what are y'all talking about, guys? Who the hell's Kobe? I don't see Kobe, are y'all messing with me? Y'all are messing with me. I don't see Kobe. All right, I see how it is. Did y'all actually? Where's Kobe, dude? Y'all are messing with me. Best bourbon with Coke. I just missed that. Buffalo Trace. Wait, y'all are messing with me. Y'all are gaslighting me. I saw that. Wait. All right. Kobe said he loves your content. If you ever want to do a Still Awesome pick, let him know. Oh, okay. I did miss a comment. Sorry. I was really into the fucking American zone. Kobe, do you work for Still Awesome? Nice to meet you. My name's Kanan. I'm very professional. That was all showing you how not to make fun of Scotch. I would never. Welcome in. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, man. Whiskey in 2025. That is, dude, Adam. Oh my God. Great comment, because I'm going into that next. Drink a Doug fart. That is insane. Insane. Kobe. God damn, dude. I missed it. Anyway. This whiskey is going to probably make waves. If you like Scotch, you'll like it no longer. This company here is, well, they're doing something unheard of. This is nuts, dude. This is nuts. They're eating dogs all over Santa Fe to make this whiskey. James. I need to send this to James and Al ASAP. ASAP. There's no peat. There's no way. Dude. That's crazy. Sorry. I don't even know who to thank. I don't even know who sent me this bottle. That was good. Pretty interesting. I know you guys wouldn't like a barrel pick of that, because it is very Scotch forward, which is crazy that there's no peat. They just smoke mesquite into it. But I need to get a bottle of James. I don't know if he's still in here. He sounds drunk. Nah, trust me, I'm not. I promise I'm not. I really, really promise. I'm standing up and I'm good to go. Okay? You know? Yeah, we are, Chance. Whatever the fuck you want, baby. Okay? What's a luxury whiskey? I don't know, honestly. That's a great question. I've never heard of that before. Let me think on that. Live Friday with Chance. Hey, if he's down, I'm down. You know? Making me want to try it. Al, I got to send you guys a bottle. I'm going to get with the company, whoever that was. I'm going to look up Santa Fe in my email and hopefully it pops up. If not, I'm going to send you some. What'd you do in the Air Force? I was security forces. Basically military police for the Air Force. I was not the chair force. I was not the chair. I wouldn't even salute those guys, honestly. Probably not. Try Jim Beam. Hell no. I don't even own a Jim Beam bottle. That's how much I dislike that company. No hate, sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I really don't. Where's my water? Where's my little water? I guess I didn't bring it. All right. Camel and Camel. Okay, the best whiskey of 2025 so far. Let's pull it out. I got this bottle 6 days ago. Just saying. This bottle is awesome. And I get it. In my most recent bourbon hunt in Denver, I talked about how much I love this, how I think it's just as good as Stag, maybe some of the E.H. Taylors. And for that person that watched, I guess he didn't know who I was. And I get it. I get his comment. For those of you that do know who I am, I promise I'm not bought. I wasn't paid to say anything on this, actually. They just flew me out for this release. They didn't tell me. I didn't even have to make a video on this, guys. And I haven't yet, if you haven't noticed. I'm waiting. But they flew me out and said, hey, we're having our cash strength release. First time Jefferson's ever released a cash strength product besides a store pick. We're doing it at the Red Rocks in Colorado. We'd love to have you out and a couple other press folks. And I was like, okay, cool. Went, and notoriously, for those of you that don't know, I'm not that big of a fan of Jefferson's. I really am not. See, I'm wide open about it. Some of their stuff, it doesn't fit my palate. And then I've had some things that really fit my palate. The rum cast finish and a couple others. Some of the Ocean store picks are really good. Tropics, I can get down with. The rest of the stuff is just, you know, whatever. Well, I was there with the founder. Didn't even know. That's how cool this dude was. We went and had lunch right when I landed in Denver. I dropped my bags in the room. Then we go have lunch. Next thing I know, all the other reporters, or I guess not reporters, but journalists were like, I'm tired. I want to go back to the hotel. And they were like, all right. And this guy, who I had no clue who he was still, he goes, well, I want to go look at some liquor stores around here. Anybody else want to come? And I'm over here like, I'll go with you. So we walked and everything, and I'm like, yeah, man, I'm really excited. You know, it's pretty cool that Jefferson's flew us out for this. I've never been on a trip like this. I think it's cool. And notoriously, I'm not that big of a fan of their whiskey. However, I do like some of their stuff, and I think this is going to be a good one. He said, well, I hope we impress you. That's what he said. I'm like, you work for the company? Like, I'm kind of getting nervous now. I'm like, you work for the company? He goes, yeah, Trey Zoller, nice to meet you. Shakes my head. Trey Zoller, nice to meet you, man. I founded the company. I'm over here like, you know, had no clue. And he was like, but man, I really do think this is going to be a good one. I was like, I am excited, he said, but either way, you got a free fucking trip to Colorado. How's that sound? And I was like, hell yeah. So we had a good night. We had dinner at the Red Rocks, and him and I just hit it off, man. Me and the founder, I think it was because a lot of the journalists, dude, I love some of the journalists I met. They were really cool people. I keep in contact with them now and follow their work. It's awesome. But a lot of them just, they're writers about anything, not just whiskey. They could do watches. They could do, you know, everything. But in this case, they were writing about whiskey, and a lot of them aren't like whiskey nerd. Dude, I was whiskey nerding up. I was asking about everything. I was like, dude, when you're not drinking Jefferson's, what are you drinking? He said, well, you know what's crazy? Me and Jay, we're really good friends. And I'm thinking, what are you talking about? He was like, and he came to me asking me back in the 90s what he should, or the early 2000s, what he should do about this. I'm like, who's Jay? Jay Van Winkle. We're really good friends. I'm like, oh my God. It was just so cool to hear some of those stories and drink with him every single night. Him and I were the most tore up at the bar, hanging out, having a good time. And sorry, that was a long-winded story. And I didn't have the highest expectations with this. And whenever we opened that bottle and I smelled it, I said, there's no way that this is 130 proof. It's an 8-year, 130 proof bourbon. 8 years, 130 proof. When are you seeing that on the shelf? What are you comparing that to? 1792 full proof. 125 proof. We don't know the age. Jack Daniel's barrel proof. Pretty high proof. We don't know the age. Stag. High proof. We kind of guesstimate the age, but we don't know the age. Cask strength. Maker's Mark. Not the greatest. I'll be honest. We don't know the age. Like, what other things are age-stated cask strength on the shelf? This is a $70 bottle. So, this for me is definitely the best whiskey of 2025 so far, and it tastes a lot like a stag. I think if you put it in a blind with a few of those stags, you won't be able to tell the difference. Excuse me, this will beat some of those, and they're very similar on palate. That was a long-winded story. I apologize. Let me look up and see some comments. I don't have a blend from Japan. What made international news? What made national? That's pretty cool. Yeah, being a whiskey nerd, man, it was really cool. Thoughts on Rare Character? Rare Character. I don't know if I've had that one. The single barrel rye. Did you get a Van Winkle order? I wish, man. They're really good buddies. Like, I just thought it was cool getting to sit with a founder of a company. Like, a pretty legendary company, too. Everyone knows Jefferson. They've been open since the late 90s, man. It's crazy. And he was a cool dude. Where's your homie? I almost want to send him a clip of this. Hayden can no longer come to these lives, apparently. Once it's past 8 o'clock, he's got to... No, I'm just kidding. He's about to have a baby. Not him, but his wife is in like any day. No, I'm kidding. 3 months. Yeah, he should be here, actually. 3 months from now, okay? Nah, anyway, he's home. Cheers. Hey, Queasy, what you thought of this? Jefferson's cash ring. Dude, I'm telling you, that tastes like a stag. And for those of you that know, like I said earlier, someone said, of course you're going to give it a good review. You were paid to go out there. I told the founder himself, I'm not normally crazy over Jefferson's. Had no clue he was the founder, but still. And he said, well, I think this will impress you. After I tried it, why would I lie and say, this is amazing, this is great? I hope people know that would ruin my reputation and my palate all across the board if I said something was so great and you all buy it and try it and it tastes like shit. How would that make me look? Right? I'm never ever gonna put out something that I don't believe in or say, like, mean whenever I say it. That's the truth. I hope somebody, like competent people in here, I think understand that. I'm never ever gonna say something that I truly don't mean. If I ever do, I'll make an apology real quick and say that was a mistake and I'm gonna learn from it. This is honest to God. This stuff is fantastic. And if you buy it, like I said, it's $70 or less, 8-year, 130 proof, promise you, you'll see exactly what I'm saying when it says it's very reminiscent and very similar to a stag. And I have found 0 stags since moving back to Louisiana. 0. Have not found them. Okay, let me take that back. One liquor store who shall remain nameless, they asked me to remain nameless, did a video for them. I was on my way out of the door. He said, hey man, I'd like to let you buy some at MSRP for an appreciation. How about a stag? And I said, okay. Still didn't find it though. That was a thank you gift. Again here, and that was like 4 months ago. So, 1 stag since Louisiana, and it was a junior. An old stag, like, I have yet to find a stag here. If I could find this on the shelf every day and it tastes just as good, dude, I'm a happy man. That's why I think this is the 2025 top pour of the year so far. Like review, release-wise. Then I'm gonna go makers, like this new makers right here. This is another like top 5 so far that I've tried. Haven't been really wowed by a lot of the 2025 stuff. WB Saffel Batch 2 was really good. Hang on, that's a funny fucking comment. Dude, the Maker's Mark was so good, Parky. So good. Killing that Jefferson's, dude. Killing it. Blanco, Añejo, or Reposado? Añejo, dude, they're all good. They're all 3 good. It just depends on, I know it sounds stupid, but it depends on which, brand's doing it. I like Añejos personally. Factual, this is funny, dude. What he said. Where'd it go? Factual, I trust your palate so much I'd buy dog doo if you said it was good. That is funny. That is funny. Did you crack it, Chance? Dude, that bottle's so good. Chance ordered a Brother Justice Founders after he tried it, and he does not like single malt. Queasy, bro. I know Queasy's looking at this room thinking, what? Hell no, I'm never going back. I have a rye Coy Hill store pick, or Hero Selection. It is so good, man. It is batch 17, yes, actually, Mac. You get that Russell's 15 for MSRP. Actually traded for that Russell's 15. Is that Jefferson's going to be? Yes, this Jefferson's is supposed to be a regular standard core lineup. I don't know, like, it might be like the Tropics. Or an Ocean Voyage. I actually don't know. That's a great question. I should ask. But yes, this is literally going to hit the shelves worldwide, all around. So it's a pretty huge batch, but it is exquisite. Really good. Like, I don't think anybody's going to be upset with this at all. If you're upset with this, you're crazy. Because like I said, what am I comparing it to? Shelfer, cash ring, because this is not allocated. Shelfer. I know Stag should be a Shelfer, but let's be real, it's an allocated. E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof, it's an allocated. Amongst others. Old Forester Single Barrel Strength. That's hotter. Not as good as this. That's a good one. Still Austin Cash Ring. Very good. Not as well-rounded overall as this. Again, this is 8 years. That stuff's probably like 4 or 5. 1792 Full Proof. 125 proof. We don't know the age. A little bit more nutty than this. Late looking all around me for like a standard cask strength product that comes out. Elijah Craig. Way better than the regular barrel proofs that come out every year. However, some of those barrel proofs will beat this. Like C923 will beat this. C920 will beat this. Any other cask strength? Maker's Mark cask strength. This beats it. Like, that's what I'm saying. This is so much better than the regular cask strength, all things that you're seeing on the shelf. This is phenomenal. Which Jefferson Reserve is that? So sorry. No, don't worry. I'm just talking about, someone asked me, what do I think the top pour of 2025 is so far? And it's the new Jefferson's cask strength. I know as of May, it will hit the shelves everywhere. Some stores are already getting it, some areas, but this is phenomenal. And I don't like Jefferson's all that much. Also, husband says hello. He was right in front of you and talked to you for a while line at Brandon. Did we take a picture together, Miss Kathleen? If we took a picture, was he with his daughter towards the beginning when we were waiting in line for tickets? If so, tell him I said hello. I think that might be him. And he said that his wife liked the channel too. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Picked up the 24D Stag, $100 out the door. Cracked it same day. Best bottle I've had this year. Let's go. Congratulations, man. I haven't found any 24s. None of them. But I hear 24D is pretty good. Been drinking 1924 right now. Besides the Buffalo Trace products, are there any bourbons out there that are worth chasing that are typically allocated or worth paying? Yeah, absolutely, man. I think Buffalo Trace is actually just like a portion of it. You know, a lot of people will just bash it and say absolutely nothing's worth the same. Yeah, bullshit. Some of the Wild Turkey stuff is really, really incredible. The Jack Daniels is especially incredible. I think like if you can get a High West Boo Rye, something like that, not gonna break the bank on this. You might pay like $50 more than MSRP. With shipping included in some places, not bad. Maker's Mark cellar ages now are going down in price, which is awesome. That's actually, yeah. Yeah, I do think there's others, man, that are really good. If you haven't had, you know, just ask some buddies, ask someone in here. Dude, this bottle right here, I could get in Colorado for $100. $100 a pop. I know it's Buffalo Trace. I would have bought 6 of them if I knew that I'll never see it again, ever. We don't get Buffalo Trace in Louisiana. It's crazy. Yes, y'all took a picture together and he was with our daughter. That's it. Oh, okay, awesome. I didn't know maybe I did, but I don't think I knew that he was in the Air Force. I do remember him now, exactly what you're talking about. We had a good conversation, Miss Kathleen. That was awesome. Is Kanan going tater? No, definitely not going tater. That was just an honest question. I do think there's certain bottles out there that I would spend more than MSRP for, but not much at all. Like, dude, people have offered me pretty good prices for like secondary. It's like $100 less than secondary. I just refuse to pay them. There's certain things that I will pay a little bit more for. A Stag, I'm gonna pay $125 max. Max. Some people pay like $150. And I say max for like a really good batch. Normally, $100. Weller, 107, $100. Weller 12, $90. Foolproof, $100. CYPB single barrel, $100. I'm never gonna find it for that, but that's what I pay for it. BTAC, $300. That's it. He retired as a chief. No shit, he was a chief? He gave off chief vibe. No, I'm just kidding. I love my chiefs. That's cool. That's really cool. So he retired. He did a full career. That's awesome. I'm still in the reserves, not active anymore. Lake Street Liquor. All the blends. You're going to piss that lady off, man. I tell you what. Just got the Wild Turkey 101 8-year. Oh, man. I'm hoping to find that soon, Alex. It's really good, huh? New sub. Glad I found the channel. You seem very passionate. I appreciate that, yeah. I'd like to think I'm pretty passionate about this. I just want to build a good community and bring you guys good content. Because I would be pretty sick and tired of watching not good content, so. But I appreciate it. Jack 12? $130. That's the most I paid for that, off the top of my head. $129 for my CYPB. It was a disappointment. Mine is actually good, but I've heard about those disappointing bottles, and that is just sad. 20 years in the Air Force. We are joining your Patreon because he said you're such an awesome person. Said y'all had a great conversation. Well, that is great. I appreciate it so much. And actually, if you join the Patreon now, Miss Kathleen, I do believe, yo, this isn't the barrel pick. This is just the brand. I do think there are some barrel picks left of the Brother Justice. Just a few, but that bottle's phenomenal. Really good. Thank you. I had a good time talking to him too. Him and your daughter. That was fun. Just kind of learning. I think you were dealing with something and you couldn't be there, but he said y'all watch the channel all the time together. So, right? I think you were sick. Maybe there was a death in the family. I really can't remember either way. Sorry you couldn't be there. But I do remember that conversation very well. It was fun. Russell's Private Barrel. Whew, had some pretty good ones on that. I'm going to do one more pour. You guys pick it. I'm going to see two start typing. What do you want me to pour? I'm going to take 2 comments that I see. Create a poll. That'll be the last pour for the night. Got any Blandon? I do. Art of the Spirits. Rock Hill. Bardstown. Some rye. Weller 12. I hadn't had rye. That's good. This is a lot of difference. Still awesome blue corn. Penelope Foolproof. Jack 12. Whew, there's a lot in there. 291. 291. Rock Hill. Hooten. Jack 14. All right, Mac. All right. I got that. Disco 11. Boo Rye. Damn, that is a lot of comments. Disco. 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 Papi Von Winkle. Papi. 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 All right. I've seen multiple discos, multiple pappies. Let me create the poll and get it going. Disco 11, Van Winkle 12. Get your votes in. You have 60 seconds. 60. 50-50. Disco 11. Disco 11's winning. I like it. If you have an Orphan Barrel, that's my vote. Oh, I don't actually. Yes. Yes. So sorry to hear that. Louisiana girl, born and raised, married to Alabama guy. And y'all live in Alabama, right? Is it Bossier, around that area? I think North Louisiana, if I'm not mistaken. Is what I remember. I could be wrong. Or like Shreveport area. Yeah, I'd love to meet again at another whiskey event. Or I'll come down to Alabama. That'd be really fun. Really, really fun. Vicksburg Liquor Store, the one in Delta, Louisiana. I did not. I honestly was kind of going into Mississippi blind. I wasn't sure what to hit, what stores were out there that I should hit. I just really wasn't, wasn't sure. There's 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Disco 11. Disco 11 over Pappy Van Winkle. That's pretty cool. Or not Pappy, excuse me, Van Winkle. Live in Shreveport, that's it, okay. Watching from Waco, fan of Balcones. Hit or miss for me. Some Balcones are like crazy, wild roller coaster pours, very good. Some are just absolute monstrosities to me. But I do think when they're a hit, they're a hit. How's the blue corn? I love the Still Awesome blue corn. So good. So good. What state are you in? I'm in Louisiana, South Louisiana. Does Disco really blow out Pappy? Honest question. Dude, they're totally different pours. The Disco is wild turkey funk, dusty. The Pappy is the sweetest of the sweetest Buffalo Trace. Like, they're so different. Depends on the day. However, no, I don't think it does. I'll just be honest. No. Bruzel is in the chat. I doubt it, but that'd be cool. What's up, peeps? New to the community, but I'll be around. Thanks for being here. I appreciate having you. Seriously. It's great. Disco 11 is something that you could possibly get where Pappy... Yeah, agreed with you. Yeah, Jared, dude, that one's killer. It started out, I remember trying it, and I thought, whew. Like, initial pat, I was like, Swallowed it, and I'm like, whoa, it just tasted like I drank Nesquik chocolate milk. It was wild, really good. I think it was hazmat, or close to hazmat, if I'm not mistaken. Pappy's right here, the Van Winkle. I've been blocking it the whole day, haven't I? Right over my shoulder. What was that? What was that? It's really sweet. Really, really sweet. That wasn't that. No. No. What did I have just right before that? Fuck. Help me out, guys. I know I had the Santa Fe, but I poured one more thing, I thought. That was really sweet. I don't think it's in yet. I really don't, Jared. It'll be soon, though. Off topic, Warriors game's crazy. Oh, Mama Spencer watching the Warriors? I'm not watching it yet. I will be maybe soon. What are your thoughts on Panera Play? Oh, breaking my heart. I wish that I had the 17. I have the 15-year American Light Whiskey. And this is what really turned me on to American Light Whiskey and made me love that category as a whole. I think it is just such a unique pour, so different than what I'm used to in regular bourbon and rye. I thought it was delicious, but I would love to try the 17. Jefferson's, it was Jefferson's, yes. Yep. One more question, sorry. What is your best pickup in Brandon? Honestly, the Crittenden's Pecan Wood was my best pickup. It was so good. Favorite alcohol? Bourbon. It was Jefferson's. W alcoholic, cheers. We were not cool enough to get 3 bottles. What? Y'all got 3? I haven't even found the regular standard. And they got 3 store picks. That is amazing. I bet it's really good. What would you say the difference between Jack? What? Sorry, I can't read that. Shout out to the Patreon community for the assist on the American Light Whiskey 17. Wes, you goat. Cheers, hands. Last pour of the night, Barstown Disco 11. Whoa, that might be the best nose of the night. Yeah, I think it is the best nose of the night. Which, to me, nose, love a good nose, but it's not the end-all be-all for me. I know some people it is. Jefferson's Ocean 24. Haven't had that one, maybe. Oh, wow, y'all went to Southern? That is amazing. I've been wanting to go there. That is so crazy, man. Best nose of the night, for sure. Cheers. Not my favorite of the night, but it's top 4. I'd probably put it in 4th. That was really good. Okay, that's a good one. Recap. Favorites of the night so far. In order. It's almost a tie. But Jefferson's Cash Strength, this Dark Arts. In 3rd, Star Hill. 4th, boom. And so on. The most interesting of the night, and the one that I'm most curious about and really want to get to know more about, Jesus, Santa Fe. That was crazy. Yeah, that was great. Also, I want to talk about something real quick. Stay tuned with me. Stay with me now. If you're with me, stay with me now. I'm not paid. I'll stand up and say this. This is important. Jesus. I'm not paid or sponsored by this company, but I do want to give a shout out, and I want to try these out again. Hang Light Gummies. Listen, a cool dude by the name of Chino reached out to me and said, hey man, I love your content. We're starting a new company. I'd love to send you something. He said, you don't have to make a video on it. You don't have to do a review. I just want your feedback to me because I'm a business owner and I want this business to be successful. I thought that was pretty cool. Again, never paid with him. We don't have anything signed, any contract, any agreement or anything, but this is Hang Like gummies. I tried them once. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take 2 of these gummies, this is the orange flavored, after you drink. You could take them before, but it's recommended after. It's supposed to help with your hangovers. I'll tell you, it says DHM plus S-A glutathione, alcohol protection and hangover prevention blend. Hangover prevention blend. When Queasy came, I had taken these and we drank, I mean, an insane amount. The next day, obviously I felt a little queasy because of how much we drink, but I didn't have a headache. That is my #1 worst symptom when it comes to hangovers was headaches. So I'm gonna try these again. I didn't drink enough tonight to be hungover. However, I know for a fact I would have a hangover. Headache. Oh, you don't love a hangover, who knows? But yeah, Hang Like, man. Pretty cool. And me and this guy, we text back and forth now. He's asked me different questions. I just think it's cool when a company like this kind of puts their trust in me. So, Hang Like gummies, dude. We'll see how they go. Take a few of these. He said, on the pack it says take 2, but he's like, dude, take 3. Because they're coming out with a new recipe soon, I think, where it's going to be like the strength of 3. And yeah, so there we go. That's for my boy Chino. He's a cool dude, man. We had fun. Let's read some of these comments. Damn, Joe, JD14 is nuts. I knew you had one. Difference in taste between regular Jack and 12. 12 is going to be way more well-rounded. A much better finish. Overall, better whiskey. Have y'all ever won one of those, Kathleen? Ancient Sin was horrible. No, not a different type of gummy. This is regular good gummies. Well, you need to go. Gatorade just have a good bit of sugars. Brothers Bond, I do have a few bottles. I think it's pretty solid. Nothing incredible, but it's solid. Yeah, hey, his website's up too. Hang Like gummies. If y'all are interested. Pretty cool. I'm gonna go and I mean, I got, let's see, like half a bag left. This is my 3rd time trying them. No, I got a good bit actually. There's a ton of gummies in here. Okay. Shout out to Chino, man. Shout out to you guys. This is a great live stream. 82 likes in here. Appreciate you for watching. And if you haven't already, check out the new Maker's Mark review. Check out Patreon if you're interested. And let's have a good time. Feel you on the headache? That's my #1. Yeah, me too. Dude. And I didn't have a headache. And I drank probably the most I've drank in years. 2 years at least. Didn't have a headache. That was cool. Oh, that's cool, Kathleen. That is really cool. Wild Turkey 101. Yeah, I've tried this one, not the regular that's come out. This is the Russell 8-year 101 proof. But the new ones come out soon. Guys, happy Monday. This ended up being a fantastic live stream. Wasn't expecting that. It's already 10:30. So, yeah. I'm going to get to bed. I'm going to watch some Netflix currently right now. Actually, I'm watching the new horse racing show on Netflix. And I'm also watching Severance over on Apple TV. Both phenomenal. Really, really good. That's what I'm going to go do after this. Hopefully spend some time with my wife if she's not sleeping. I love every single one of you in here. And if you don't believe me, someone in your life loves you. Make sure you lean on the people that love you and that you love, because you matter. You mean something. I appreciate every single one of you for the support. And I will see you in the next one or tomorrow. Talk to you soon. Cheers, guys. Every one of you. Cheers.